Spending a magical night at Japan's most beautiful snow village, Shirakawa-go. This is in Gifu Prefecture. This was taken about a month ago. It really lives up to the name, chat. It is indeed magical. Let's give it a watch. Yeah, we're already off to a good start here. Look at all that snow. You know, Winter Wonderland you are. Cozy vibes. Love, love, love it. Going to be staying in a more traditional inn setting this time. There's a lost art in Japan. Getting carted around on a rickshaw. Goofy porkers. Such good boys. Right, this was filmed on January 21st of this year. So about a little over a month ago. Travel geek driving the car for a winter road trip with the missus. Staying in Shirakawa-go, Gifu Prefecture for one night. Only one. This is a secluded historical village about 4 hours away from Osaka by car. They were originally supposed to visit by train, but that takes over 7 hours to get to. Much easier to just hire a car and drive yourself. Drove through winter mountains, deep into Gifu Prefecture. Lovely scenery all around. Look at those mountains, all dusted in snow. And here's the entrance to Shirakawa-go. We'll park the car here in the car park and then walk to the village. And we'll get checked in at the hotel. Is really more of a traditional inn. It's always a busy tourist destination. What you see here is the remnants of old Japan. So after you park your car, you walk Daibashi Bridge to access the main village. It's a walking bridge about 350 feet long. Beautiful landscapes on all sides. That's the stuff of Bob Ross paintings, it is. So after the bridge, you suddenly find yourself entering some old Japanese neighborhoods. Cute little K-truck there. Shirakawa-go only has about 500 residents, so a very small town. More of a sightseeing area, but there are people who do actually live here. This is the main street for Shirakawa-go. It's been thoroughly de-iced. All the snow's been moved away. Most of the shops and restaurants, you'll find them here. The majority of the houses in Shirakawa-go are made in what's known as traditional gasho style. When you put your hands together in prayer, your arms look like a roof, so we say gasho, which means make prayer hands. Very thick thatched roofs. They always have to replace the thatching every year. But they protect from rain and snow entering the house. Very resilient material, even though it doesn't last very long. Some private houses are open to the public. Not all of them, just some. So we're going to enter the Kanda family house. Certain signs telling you do not enter because the house is still inhabited by an actual family. So you do need to be quiet, be respectful. These are the main living spaces. Most houses in Shitakawa-go have an irori or hearth in the center of the dining area. Keeps things warm in the winter. I can feel that heat now. Just imagine the smell of that smoke. Ema, where it's said that the gods live. That's what we saw just now. What we're looking at here is a 4-story house. We've got large spaces in the attic, used as a workshop for raising silkworms. Top floor of the house offers very nice views. It is lovely. Probably looks even more magical at night. Located at the foot of Mount Hakusan, Shitakawa-go gets very deep snow every year. The white color of the snow adds to Shitakawa-go. It's beautiful. Right, we're going to sit down and eat some local cuisine. We got in Shiraugi, a local restaurant. Most famous cuisine here is the Hoba Miso Yaki. Oh. It's prepared by spreading homemade koji miso paste onto hoba or magnolia leaves, which are then grilled on your table. That does sound rather good. It looks good too. Very alluring, goes well with rice. It also comes with miso soup, pickled vegetables, soba noodles, and other vegetable dishes that are eaten with rice. It's tasty and it warms you up heart and soul. Oh, that's a charming trinket, isn't it? I'd love to have one of those. Little tinkling noise. Especially on a breezy day. It'd be lovely. Shitakawa Hachiman's shrine, located deep within the Shitakawa-go village. That's what we're looking at now. It is said that a protector of the whole village resides there. At the entrance there's a cedar tree. It was believed to have been planted back in 1635. That certainly looks it. The shrine itself is believed to have been constructed in 708 AD. Ever since, the shrine has protected the village as a guardian deity of Shitakawa-go. At areas beyond the shrine, you've got rice fields rather than tourist spots. So much snow, I think it would be hard to produce rice here. Not many houses in the area. More rice fields than houses. Now the main street is looking to be a bit crowded. It's about time we check into our hotel. Which is not really a hotel, it's one of those gasho-style houses. And we've arrived. Staying in Guest House Bunroku, run by the Katada family. Thus, Katada family house. And here's Mrs. Katada. Welcomed by an old lady we chose to call her grandma. Feels like staying in grandma's house in the countryside. Only 3 rooms for accommodation on the first floor. $112 per night for one person. One room with the tatami floor. And a katatsu table in the middle. It's a low table made with a special futon underneath that has an electric heater. There's no AC, just the heater and the katatsu. Making tea is self-served. A hot water dispenser there. It's customary to drink tea and have a snack at first when you arrive at a ryokan. What they're eating there is the shirakago senbei, a rice cracker. Must be rather tasty. Got a trash can, tissue box. Telebi, or television. Lots of power outlets, that is unusual, but a welcome convenience. Now let's check out those window views. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah. Very nice. Innkeeper will make the bed while you eat dinner. Got futons and pillows provided. There's a newspaper. Spend a relaxing time, think about nothing in particular. Good chance to decompress, you know. Check out the other facilities here. Shared sinks. Complimentary toothbrushes. Toilets. Got the urinals on the left. It's quite clean. Ah, good. They've got washlets. Oh, thank heaven. It's like a fairly basic model, but it'll do the job, and do it well. Please say hello when you get out of the bath. Yeah. Bath looks clean, refurbished. Also got storage lockers available. Very traditional looking. And they've got a manga library. Ah, the Katada family crest. Lovely design. I wonder what that says. 4-story house. The family lives on the upper 3 floors. Icicles starting to melt. It's getting warmer. Behind the house, we find a garden with a pond. Very peaceful. Supposed to be carps in the pond in summer, at least so we're told. Well, they're not in there now. Probably get frozen to death. 4:30 p.m. the village gets a lot less busy. All the tourists start leaving. The sun also starts going down too. Our cameraman walked about 15 minutes and got to an observatory deck for the village. Fantastic. Worth the trip. There's over 100 houses in this village. But in the 1940s, there were about 300 houses. 30% of the people now living in Shirakawa-go are over 65 years old. So it's a very elderly town too. A lot of the young people have departed for the big cities. Right, fast forward, 5:40 p.m. Dinner meals are ready. You do have to show up on time for breakfast and dinner. Usually you're on your own for lunch. Quite a spread. Oh, it is a feast. Meals are served in a traditional Japanese dining room. What's surprising is the meals were mostly prepared by that one sweet little old gran there. A lot of local ingredients. Our cameraman reports, very authentic taste. All the dishes go to rice. Enjoyed Hida beef grilled on the table. Does look pretty good, doesn't it? I like that mushroom too. It's the most expensive beef brand in the nearby area of Shirakawa-go. Our cameraman says the dinner meal was the most delicious they've ever eaten in this kind of situation. And the atmosphere only makes it all the more delicious. I love those old posters and artwork and everything. Imagery of days gone by. The rice can be refilled for free any time. Hot soba noodles were added later on. For dessert, kiwi, apple, and a dried persimmon. Truly an unforgettable dining experience. And Gran made the bed for us while we were having dinner. What a sweetie. Bless. Right, let's go have a bath before bedtime. There's an onsen place, hot springs in the village, where you can freely borrow towels here. Also, don't forget to wear kimono garments. Use an outer jacket for kimono when it's cold outside. Very dark out. I mean, actually make use of a flashlight to get where you're going. A bit creepy at night, too. We randomly looked up at the sky, quite amazed at Chicago. There's a photograph they took. Thousands of stars. Amazing what happens when you turn off the lights so you don't have a whole lot of light pollution. You can actually see the stars. I walked about 15 minutes just stargazing and finally got to the onsen hot spring. Shirakawago Onsen. And here we are. The cameraman enjoyed the large bath, sauna, open-air bath beside the river, and the cold bath too. And afterwards, enjoyed a nice foot massage. We've got 4 different kinds of massages. Waifus on the wall. There you go. Turned off the heater when sleeping for safety. And instead, they're given hot water bottles or Utenpo to help keep the futon warm. Traditional style of sleeping? Not bad. During the night, you could get some Spirited Away vibes. And it's morning. And here is breakfast. Looks very healthy. It's indigenous cuisine of the region. Herba miso yaki once again. An omelette. Egg looks really good. 2 bowls of rice. But for our cameraman, that's still not enough. And of course, miso soup. Almost all go to rice. Piping hot green tea in the morning. A very nostalgic breakfast meal. And more rice. Our cameraman loves rice. Happy to report, Grandma there very, very good at cooking. But of course she is. Kettles just sits there on the heater warming up. Very convenient. Very economical. Checkout time is by 9 a.m., a little bit earlier than what you might be used to with standard hotels. So, cameraman and the missus walked outside for some time afterwards, then left town. The stay was actually amazing. This isn't just some sort of theme park. People actually do live here. They have lives here. Street in the morning, less crowded. So we leave Shitakago, move on to Takayama for the next destination. About a 30-minute drive on the dual carriageway. Takayama also leaves historical houses and streets in the town. So a bit of old, a bit of new, blended together. Oh, look at that classic car there. That is nice. We've arrived early at Takayama. And the views are exquisite. Takayama retains a traditional touch of the Edo period, especially in its beautifully preserved old town. I would say this is a better alternative than going to Kyoto. Kyoto's so crowded. Takayama? Probably less crowded. Yeah, much less maddening crowds here. And you can ride a rickshaw. You can enjoy some unique street foods, do sake brewery hopping, and a bit of shopping. One-man sake gacha bar. First, you try your hand with the gacha gacha for 200 yen. It's just under $2 US. You get your cup in a capsule. The wife will be partaking in sake, not our cameraman. Something very important to remember, chat, if you do find yourself traveling in Japan and you have to hire a car to drive somewhere, please do remember that Japan has zero tolerance for drink driving. So the legal limit that you can have in your system at any time is 0. So if you are out drinking, don't even think about getting into a car and driving. You will be pulled over by the police and more than likely arrested. And your rental car get impounded. It's just going to be a nightmare scenario. So don't drink and drive. Fakaya Magiku. Or Magiku. That's what they tried. Was it any good?
So you wash your choco and you can take it away. Nice.
Rare clip of our cameraman talking. Usually he's so quiet. Takayama offers nostalgic feels in every corner. Got to get a riverside seat at a local restaurant. Having meals with the lovely red bridge in the background. Ooh, eating shabu shabu. You dip pork meat and veggies in the hot pot until the color changes. And then you put them in sesame dressing. Welcome to Hira Takayama. Have a nice trip. Oh, that's nice of them. Oh, look. Oh, that's lovely. What sweet looking doggos. Oh, bless. You're very good boys. But they're happy to have those nice thick coats. Especially during these winter months. No. Oh, look at the bow. That's adorable. Oh. So nice. Alright, rock, scissors, paper, chat. 1, 2, 3. Paper. You got scissors, you won. Okay, that was nice. That was nice. That was good content. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you never miss an update. If you have any thoughts, questions, or ideas for future videos, drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. You can also follow me on Twitter @LordRexworth for more updates and behind-the-scenes content. And if you want to support the channel, check out my Coffee or Throne pages. Links are in the description. Finally, be sure to visit LordRexworth.com and follow me across all platforms. That's LordRexworth.com. Until next time, I wish you all the best, and God bless.